What is this? Dude, like I don't know what this is. Hey, everybody, I'm Sarah. I am here today to talk to you about how to style your short curly hair. And we're using style loosely. This is not it, okay? I'm not an expert. Cool. So if you came here for some expert ass advice, you're in the wrong place. I've been working with my own curly hair for like 20 years. Puberty hit hard and I went through the gel era, you guys, and it was rough. I couldn't find any tutorials on YouTube, really from a queer woman's perspective either. This is not, I'm here to get some cool product ideas. I'm here to learn a bunch about curly hair. What you're here to get is, hey, this bitch tried and maybe I can try too. She just gave me confidence in order to be able to say like, hey, short hair is for anybody and everybody who wants it. And it's a learning curve and I can do it. I just learned the term clarifying shampoo like maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay. So again, I have no idea what I'm doing. She really doesn't. You're going to roast me probably for the shit I'm using and doing to my hair. And here's the thing. Bring it. No. Okay. Because I don't know what I'm doing. With that being said, we're now gonna hop in the shower. Okay. It must be something. I am now post shower, and what I did in there is basically I saturated my hair with cold water. I immediately put in conditioner, get that all in there, let it sit through the entire shower. Eventually I rinse it out, and then I just put in a Function of Beauty leave-in conditioner kind of in the shower and tied up into this. And my hair is not like in this tied part because I don't want to break it up. I don't want to like put a lot of pressure on it. It's in a clump underneath all of this. Okay. So now I'm going to take it out. We're going to get it moisturized a little bit. And then we're going to get American Crew in there, and that's kind of going to be it. But let's get to that first part. This is like kind of what we're working with here. And I like to take one of these guys and kind of just get a little moisture back in there, but I don't actually want to weigh it down with too much water. Because the more weight, the less the curls are actually going to spring back up. We're just gonna go in, gonna get a little bit. My driest part is actually usually back here, I feel like, and the front. So that should be good. Okay, and now that I've kind of gotten more water back in there, and then I can already tell it's starting to get really dry because my hair dries like fucking so fast. The next step after that is to use this American Crew Grooming Cream. And this, out of all of the products that I actually have, is the only one that was actually recommended. The Mixed Chicks conditioner, that was in my partner's shower. The Function of Beauty, that was, Target got me, y'all. This was actually recommended to me by a queer hairstylist. So this is really good shit. And I got this on Amazon. You can buy it in like a 2-pack or something. They have a bunch of different kinds of things. I use the grooming cream. I don't use the other. There's like a clay. There's all kind of shit. But this is what I use. It looks like this. And oh, too bad you were not here for the very beginning of this jar. I just used this last wash for the first time, but it's still pretty fresh. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to take, I just usually take my middle finger and I kind of like just barely push into it. Cool. And this is probably going to be enough. I don't know how much that is, but it's enough. Okay, so then what I like to do is I put it on the other side here of my palm, and then I work this shit into my hands. And I feel like Jonathan Van Ness in this moment would be like, you're wasting all that product on your hands. And they're probably right. But for me, and this is kind of what I was taught, was you want to, I'm heating it up essentially. And like, there's so much on here. And then now I'm going to just start working it and scrunching into my hair like this. Okay. And really, you gotta get the back. You gotta get the back all up in there. Yep. Okay. And this is kind of just like getting it in in its first little, like, just they're meeting. My hair and the product, they're meeting. They're having their first little meeting. And now we kind of get into, like, you know, second phase here, where you're more shaping it. You're more shaping it. Like, I'm coming on this side, which is usually my, like, curlier side. And I want to give it some bounce on this side because this is my flatter side. The woman who cut my hair the first time short, she would go in and she would individually, like, you know, pull a curl and, like, shape it kind of herself like this. And that is, so she would shape it and then, like, set it for a while, you know. And I did do that for a minute, but I was like, this is not, it was like ringlets in a way it wasn't for me. But that is an option. I also like to keep scrunching right here to kind of push the hair back a little bit. Eventually, over several days, this will all fall more forward as, like, the product finally, like, loosens up. I mean, this is a pretty good shape, I will say. My part is kind of naturally has always been about here. And I've just got weird curls right in that part that they, you know, they're living their fluid life, okay? And I'm not going to tell them what to do. But, you know, sometimes I don't know where they want to be. And I wish they would tell me. Now, I already have frizz, and this is just, like, my life. I wish I could figure out, I'm sure, like, using the towel that I use, which is supposed to be a microfiber towel. I'm sure that there's, like, better shit out there. But that's just what I'm used to and what I've used. So, you know, who knows? Maybe that'll change up. So this is the hair now, okay? This is kind of the vibe. This is what it's looking like. I'll check back in with you soon. This is day 2, basically, since I washed it. And my hair will probably last like this for the next maybe 2 more days if I really, really want to stretch it. I just sleep on it. I don't wear any, like, I don't have, like, silk pillowcases. So this is what it's going to be, and I am mostly happy with the longevity of my hair using the American Crew. I'm not sponsored, by the way. This is literally my first video. I do stand behind them as far as, like, how long my hair has stayed in place, and that's cool for me for right now. I also didn't mention, when I put the leave-in conditioner in, I do just two squirts, and that's it. I hope this helps somebody out there. I hope that maybe you have been just wondering, how would I even style short hair? For the thick-haired, curly people, this is one thing. And again, it's not perfect, you know? Like, some of you out there might be like, did she try? She did. I hope that you stick around for my next video, because I'm going to talk more about how to ask for this haircut when you, not this haircut, but for a short haircut, because you're like, I don't want that haircut. I'm going to talk to you about how to ask for the kind of haircut you might want, what I did, how I set up that appointment, just so that you know you're not alone and you can do hard things with me and I can do them with you. I will accompany you like this. I also like to just tell you what album I'm listening to every week. I think that might be a cool part of this channel. I've gotten so used to just listening to whatever playlist Spotify recommends me and just kind of cherry picking from artists. And then I was like, I used to put a CD in a thing and listen to the whole thing, right? Last week was Midlife Crisis by Baby Queen, which was phenomenal. Highly recommend. My listen this week is The Rise and Fall of a Midwestern Princess by Chappell Roan. I totally could be saying that wrong, but anyways, it's so good, and definitely have a listen. What are you listening to? Let me know. Thank you so much again for being here from Fireside Hag. Bye. Oh, that was probably not good. You're still here? Okay. Okay.